morning, everyone. Good morning. Thank for the time given to me. Now, I would like to present about the debate. The government should stop legalization of geothermal exploration in Pocoleok and Sandomo. Go. Sorry. Let's start from the pro team. The first, geothermal exploration can badly damage the environment. Pocoleok and Sanonggoang are special areas full of the forests, rivers, animals, and unique plants. If big machines start drilling and roads are built for the project, the natural beauty will be destroyed once natural is ruined. It cannot be fixed adequately. Protecting this place is important for the future. Second, we must think about the local people who live in Pocoleok and Sanonggoang. Many of them are farmers and traditional communities. They depend on the land for food, water, and their culture. If geothermal companies take over their land, thus people might lose their homes and their traditional way of life. It is unfair to separate their life just for energy. Third, geothermal projects are not 100% safe. They can cause earthquakes, landslides, or gas leaks. If mistakes happen, the people living nearby could be seriously harmed. The risks are too high for communities who never agreed to have such projects near their homes. There are other ways to develop the areas without harming nature, like economic tourism, farming, or protection the forests. These activities can give income to the people and protect the land at the same time. So, the government should stop the legalization and protect the land and the people and the future. From the contract team, on the other hand, Indonesia has one of the biggest geothermal energy potential in the world. If we don't use it, it will be wasted. Geothermal energy is clean and renewable. It can help Indonesia reduce pollution and fight against global warming. Else, building geothermal plants will create many jobs for the local people. People can work in countryship, transportation. Thank you guys.
Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Morning.
Today, now I will presentation about my argument, and the topic is the government should stop the legalization of geothermal exploration in Pocoleok and Sanonggoang. So, for the first, I will presentation from pro side. Many people, especially local residents and environmental experts, believe that the government should stop this project because they are worried about the negative effect on nature. And geothermal exploration usually takes place in forest and mountainous areas. So in Pocoleok and Sanonggoang, the land is full of rich forests, clean water sources, and also traditional secret sites. If exploration starts, it may cause deforestation, pollution of rivers, and destruction of plants and animals. And for the local communities, these lands are not just natural resources, they are part of their culture and identity. Once they are damaged, they may never return to their original state. These people argument that we must protect nature for future generations and respect the local traditions that have existed for hundreds of years. And from contrast side, on the other hand, There are those who support geothermal development. They say that this project can bring big benefits for local area. For first, geothermal energy is a clean and renewable sources of power. It doesn't produce much pollution and can reduce our dependence on coal or oil. And the second, the project can create many jobs for local people, and also from this project also can improve their economy. Roads, schools, and health service may also improve because of new investment. Some local people also support the project as long as it is done with good planning and proper environmental rules. They believe that with technology and responsible management, geothermal energy can be developed without destroying.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Today I will explain about the debate. The government should continue geothermal exploration in Pocolek and Sanongwang. First, I'm in the pro side. Geothermal exploration is often promoted as a solution to Indonesia's growing energy needs. However, when it comes to areas like Pocolek and Sanongwang, the story is different. These regions are not just uninhabited lands, they are the heart of community life, cultural identity, and environmental balance. The government's decision to legalize geothermal exploration in these areas has sparked deep concerns. The local people of Potoleo have voiced strong opposition, fearing irreversible damage to their ancestral lands. Demonstrations have taken place in the region's office in Manggarai, where hundreds of residents made it clear that they reject any project that threatens their rights and survival. Negative impact. 1. The destruction of natural ecosystem that have supported local livelihoods for centuries. 2. Loss of sacred and ancestral lands causing cultural erosion among communities. 3. Potential communities of water source crucial for farming and daily life. 3. Deepening social conflicts. Our communities are divided between accepting compensation or defending their land. And next, about opinion of public figures of ministers. Local community leaders in Pocoleo have consistently stated that the geothermal project is being pushed without concern from the people. They emphasize that no amount of compensation can replace their sacred connection to the land. Environmental activists and warned that geothermal projects, while labeled green energy, often come at the expense of people's rights and the destruction of fragile ecosystems. Demonstrations have erupted in Manggarai, especially at the region's office, where the people of Pocolek voiced strong rejection of the geothermal project. They fear that Sananggaang will face the same threats if projects are expanded. The community is alarmed by the proximity of exploration.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
I would like to explain the mission about the government should stop the legalization of geothermal exploration in Pocolek and Sanongwang. The first one, I would like to explain why the government must stop the legalization of geothermal exploration in Pocolek and Sanongwang. First, we define legalization as the official act of authorizing geothermal exploration activities
and geothermal exploration as the activity of searching for and developing geothermal energy sources. We believe that this legislation violates the rights of indigenous people, which should be protected by both national and international law. Field fact show the Ulumbu geothermal project in Pocoleok was carried out without the full consent of the indigenous communities. The Manggarai region decree was issued without open consultation, thus without violating the principle of free, prior, and informed consent recognized internationally. Furthermore, when indigenous youth held peaceful protest to oppose the project, they were criminalized, threatened with criminal charges, and summoned by the police to legalize flower production. Therefore, we affirm that stopping the legalization geothermal exploration in Pojalek and Sanandoa is not only important to protect the environment, but also essential to uphold social justice and human rights for indigenous communities. The government should act as the protector of the people, not as an agent for corporate energy interests. I believe that halting this project is the only way to respect indigenous sovereignty and preserve their natural environment. So, stop.
Morning. Now I will speak in your part about my debate today. The topic: the legalization of geothermal exploration in Pocolok and Sanongua. Pro-legalization arguments: 1. Renewable energy source. Geothermal energy is a clean and environmentally friendly renewable energy source. By harnessing this resource, we can reduce our dependence on fossil fuels and decrease greenhouse gas emissions. 2. Electricity generation. Geothermal exploration can help increase the electricity supply in the area, communities, and supporting economic development. 3. Job creation. Geothermal projects can create new job opportunities for local communities, increasing their income and well-being. Anti-legalization arguments. 1. Environmental impact. Geothermal exploration can have negative and environmental impact, such as ecosystem disturbance to wildlife habitats, and potential groundwater pollution. 2. Disaster risk. Geothermal activity can trigger disaster like earthquakes or eruption, posing a threat to local communities and infrastructure. 3. Land use. Geothermal exploration requires large areas of land, which can impact land use for other activities such as agriculture, or settlements. Discussion question: 1. How can we balance energy needs with environmental protection? 2. What steps can be taken to mitigate disaster risk and environmental impact? 3. How can we ensure that local communities benefit economically from geothermal projects? That's all.
Morning. Now I would like to explain the debate about the The government should not recommend modern markets operating near traditional markets. From ProTeam, agree with the statement. We believe that the presence of modern markets near traditional ones harms small traders. Modern markets usually offer better facilities, competitive prices, and massive promotions that traditional vendors cannot match. This leads to this leads to a significant decline in the number of visitors to traditional markets and threatens their survival. The government should protect traditional markets as an economic of the lower income population. The government should protect traditional markets and small traders from unified competition with modern markets. Traditional markets play an important role in the local economy and cultural diversity. The government has a responsibility to support small and medium-sized enterprise. Traditional markets have a unique culture and history that cannot be replaced by modern markets. Small traders and traditional markets can lose customers and income if modern markets operate nearby. The government should make policies to protect traditional markets and small traders. From contract, the government can intervene to maintain balance, such as by providing subsidies, digital training, and revitalization